See if that's true or not. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Looky here, looky here. Do it like this. That's not too bad. No coffee. Got a Slurpee right now. Is that allowed? I do see that this is a public services live. Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I may as well put some coffee on. I know that's what you came for. It's in the title, right? Coffee and Tweak BloodSports or Tweak Coffee and BloodSports? What's your preference? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Oh, that's ready to go. I just gotta heat up my water. Let's heat up some water. All right, all right. We're doing this. We're doing this. Welcome in. Welcome in. Wasamatau. I'm surprised you aren't busy. I haven't been busy doing anything in probably 9 or 10 months. So you're not going to catch me being busy at anything. I haven't checked in with this is a public service in forever. Talking about Lane, I guess. I wasn't really going to talk about Lane today. You got me and 2 ninjas. Well, welcome into the ninjas. And you, of course, what's about you? Always, it's always your pleasure to be here. Let's just see who else trickles in. There might be a bunch of. Yeah, I'm just a little north of Florida right now. Located a few miles from Jacksonville. Yeah, we got the open t-shirt. We got the beach bum hairdo. Yeah, let's do this right. Living in a van down by the ocean. Let's do this. Who's ready to hit the beach? Got my Crocs on. I actually had to put on socks yesterday, actually. First time I wore socks yesterday and today. Probably for the first time in over a week. Beach bumming. All right, I'll just wait for a few more people. I don't have a lot on my mind, but I got a few minutes before my next appointment. We'll see who wanders in. I don't know if what's the matter you seen what I seen, but it's been a lot of tweaking going on just between you and me here on these YouTube streets. So yeah, it's kind of the shit show is like I can smell it from here. Let's put it that way. Fork the socks. Fork you socks. This is a family-friendly show, so we'll keep the F-bombs. Watch your language there. Rather than fork you, I'd prefer fudge you, but we'll let that one slide. Oh, if you're looking for something to do with some Mattel, click on that link at the bottom of the page there at the chats, and throw me some coffee money. Anybody else, if you want to get in on some of that scam action, that scam coffee action, we're not bailing anybody out of jail with that money. We're not funding any legal representation. We're not funding any illicit activity. Well, I guess there's some. I guess the Mormons would frown on coffee drinking. So I guess, yeah, I wouldn't expect a lot of Mormons chipping into my coffee fund, or Seventh-day Adventists would probably shy away from that. So that could be it. A good portion of my audience could be religious types that see coffee as kind of an evil vice. So I'll buy you a coffee with money I don't have. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. 21 months? All right. Can I get an advance? Like today? We're inside today just because it's windy as hell again. And there's leaves flapping. You can hear the wind howling. Most likely. But yeah, I'll take an advance on that that coffee that's coming in just under 2 years from now. If you get an advance, well, see if you can borrow some off somebody in the chat, and we'll go from there. How's my coffee? Water's still heating up. That propane stove is handy, but it doesn't have really good burners. It takes forever to heat a pot of water. The electric kettle works dandy, but then I gotta fire up the generator to boil one pot of water. Whatever. I guess everybody's over at this public service yet. Maybe we may as well just head over there. Got a Juicy Lane update. Like, maybe I should be checking that out. Let's just see what is he, what's he going on about? Let's just see. I didn't see his. Where'd he go? Where did he go? Let's maybe leech off his stream for a little bit. Oh, maybe he's just wrapping up. I don't know. Talking about sheep. Yeah, talking about Lane. Yep. Yeah, whatever. All right. They're doing something about case law, reading case law. If you're into that legal stuff, oh, it's over. It's over. He's done. All right, where's that other tweaker we were watching? Here he is. This guy. This dude here. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Babylon is burning? Get the fuck. Well, I'd say get out of Babylon if that's the case. All right, so what do we got going on today? We're gonna be farting around on the skid steer a little bit. The owner's son, we're gonna teach him how to drive a skid steer, or this skid steer, this ancient skid steer. T-Man, welcome in. That's the closing song in that video. Oh, okay. Yeah. What songs have I been listening to? Today I had Blondie's greatest hits in the CD deck in the truck, and on the way home I started listening to Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen. I got through a few songs. What are you babbling about? Yeah. Closing song, and were you just over at This Is a Public Service? Josh Gray's channel? Can you give us a synopsis? Talking about Lane, talking about the law. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the tweaker, and the tweaker did a pretty good job. Actually, no, it wasn't me that fought the tweaker. It was Mester, Tinkle, Stinkle, Griftifer, Jizzboy, and others. They had a blood-sporty encounter with a feral tweaker hog yesterday, and the hog just seemingly tore them to shreds. Oh my gosh. It was devastating. There was another tweaker from Hawaii. Suddenly the realization came that Ruff's not getting out. Sorry, let me get my glasses out of the way. Ruff's not getting out. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, it's okay. I'm on top chat. What a noob. He transformed Lane call. Lane was giving all his irrelevant true reasons. He's right. Okay. So nothing new, yeah. The win part is highly questionable. Yeah. The coconut water. Yeah. Was that funny or what? Like, who else was hilariously laughing over the coconut water bit? I mean, that was priceless, wasn't it? Oh, fuck the coconut water. I want the evil bean water. Fuck the coconut water. I mean, fudge the coconut water. Coconut water. They came up with a new theme song, Locked Up, Locked Up. That was hilarious. Locked up. It's locked up. I don't get the joke. 75%. Are you locked up? Because he's locked up. Oh, that was so rip-roariously funny. I was laughing. Not at the locked up song. Was anybody else laughing on Mester's stream? Seems like they had this life and death checker match going on, and then a chess master came in and embarrassed them all. That's my take. I mean, first of all, props to Q the Audit for downloading some of these segments off of Rabbit's channel, namely William J. Barthel, namely the prime suspect in the open investigation into Andrea Matthews' untimely passing. So Q the Audit, proud of you, girl. That was fantastic, stirring the pot, getting some of this stuff out there. You went back and looked at some of those tweak streams, didn't you? Or did you have them all downloaded? I think they were all just up on Rabbit's channel on the Benghazi Rabbit. I think that November 3rd tweak stream as of yesterday morning. I think it was still up, or maybe the day before. The one from October, late October, was still up there. But yeah, when you leech them or snipe that content, then they tend to block it. And like, who didn't see that coming a mile away? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I guess we'll get you up to speed. It was undignified, but I was laughing. I was I was yelling at the screen. It's like, we'll see who else walks in here. Like some of you, you're familiar with what I'm talking about. Some of you may have no clue what I'm talking about, but yesterday evening, Amanda Gilroy, aka Direct D's fiance, aka the kidnapper crime partner, the Hawaiian, what's a good, the Hawaiian twerker tweaker, twerk tweaker. Man, her friend seems batshit. Her friend? Aunt Andrea's friend? Andrea's friend? Which friend are you talking about? Andrea's friend? I don't know if she was batshit, but she was certainly enjoying a drinky poo. Lion One's friend, yeah. There was some drinky poo action going on there for sure. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but Alicia, Alicia, Alopecia. You guys tell me, did that contribute anything to what we know about any of the circumstance, or was that a big waste of time? Like that, having Alicia, Aloysia, popping in and out on her iPhone. Like, was that just wasting time, or did that actually accomplish anything for Team Todd, for Team Specific? She's extremely, that Amanda chick is very low IQ, legit. Borderline special ed. She claims to have a science degree, and I kind of don't doubt that, but definitely tweaked out, twerked out. Good grief. Oh, Q made it in. Hello, pals and scals. Well, good day to you, Scal. Dad's in the house. Welcome. Who else snuck in? So Dawn is here. We're keeping an eye out for Rebecca. So we'll let you know when to unleash the venom and the vitriol and the hatred. She's highly educated, possibly beyond her intelligence. Yeah. Her IQ, I don't want to guess at, but I believe her when she says she understands or knows, advanced calculus, physics, chemistry. There's no reason not to. I guess we could do a pop quiz for her. Clout demon. I think she's getting in on the grift. Yeah, let's talk about Amanda first. The sudden realization, whether she's acting or not, it's like, yeah, Chris Ruff was not going to be bailed out Wednesday, which is today, right? He's not going to get bailed out tomorrow. He's not going to get bailed out Friday. He's not going to get bailed out Saturday or Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. Partly is because the give, send, go money has to be, like, if it's for legal representation or legal situations in the situation Chris Ruff is in, it has to go straight to a lawyer, and then the lawyer will determine how those funds get used. So sounds like she attempted to retrieve some of that Give Send Go money already. We'll see how she does with that. Super chat money doesn't come until another 2.5, 3 weeks. So they're left with a few dollars in Venmo, Cash App, PayPal funds. And so they're not going to come anywhere near that $14,200 goal they're shooting for to get the bail bondsman to help them out. So Direct D, I hope you're getting comfortable. Amanda seemed a little dejected, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I too was a victim of Top Chat. Okay, well let's just do a Top Chat check here. Are any of you noobs on Top Chat, or are you on all messages? Clout Demon. Well, she's going to be the content. She's going to be the content for the next little while. I did wander over to Kick. I saw Val left a little paw print in the chats there saying, I hope D gets out. This is going to be our bread and butter, our buttered popcorn for the next, who knows how long, for the rest of season 10, possibly into season 11. So yeah, there's that. Like Amanda, Fire Marshal Bill, they're going to be carrying the Direct D story arc. We might get some calls from jail from the man, the myth, the boofer himself. But stay tuned for that. Only, like, I don't know what to expect next with the Direct D channel, other than he's going to be in jail for a while. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. Your ears must have been burning. A dignified tweak and a justified chimping. Well, there was some borderline chimping. I mean, it's taken down already. This stream. It got demonetized midstream. Q's video got struck, copyright struck midstream. I saw lots of tweakers. I'm just giving you my take. This is my reaction. I mean, there's nothing to replay. There's nothing to snipe or leech here. But what a bloodbath. I mean, you had Ryder, you had GJM, you had Finkel, you had Todd, all lying in a pool of their own blood at the end. I mean, it was brutal. But that's, I guess, what happens when you're playing chess or checkers when the game is actually chess. Don't even mention her name. Oh, sorry. I won't mention Rebecca again. Sorry. Sorry. Were you talking about me? I didn't even do anything. I don't know if he's guilty, but I know they really don't want that video played. So she was stalling with Rabbit while striking my video. So, okay, you gave away the punchline. Like, did anybody else not pick up on that instantly? Like, the moment she showed up and started just babbling nonsense. Who's Andrea? Or who's Andrea? Who's Andrea? Who's Andrea? Who's Andrea? Like, it's like, you guys, all she's there to do is to prevent you from playing Q's video. That was the only reason she came up. Yes? No? Am I wrong? And they let her burn like 2 hours of valuable YouTube server space with enough time so that Rabbit could... Yeah, I saw you tried to tell him. I'm not subscribed, so I don't chat. I can't chat. I won't chat. I had to sit back and watch. I saw you try. And I was yelling at my iPhone. It's like, you guys are doofus crest. Like, it doesn't hurt me to say that. I'm not necessarily on Todd's side, or I'm on Andrea's side. Andrea's side. But like goading Alicia to come up on panel, like for what purpose? What were you doing in the basement of the lawyer's office in Tennessee? It's like who cares? What did you text Andrea about your son? Does it matter? Like the questions were just, and like nobody seemed to pick up on it. Everybody was intent on trying to dunk on Big Court, and it was vile. Like, but man, was she! I mean, chopped to the solar plexus, and then you know, just just bonking them on the tops of their heads, like Chris Ryder. Like, how many times has this happened? Can I just say something? Can I just say something? It's like, why don't you go on your own channels and say something? Like, we're watching a video about Rabbit and Savage, provided generously by Q the Audit, namely, AKA Q the Mercenary, or Q. What was your Q the? What's your other handle there? Q the Tweaker or something? Uh, you're neutral. I think Lion may have been a miserable psycho. Well, that's neither here nor there. That doesn't make her innocent or like she's still dead. Uh, 4 likes, 11 watching. Yeah, let's get to 11 likes and 4 watching. Welcome, Justin. I saw you sneak in. You're just a few minutes late for this shareholder meeting, or this tweak holders meeting. Yeah, we hate Top Chat as much as we hate Rebecca too. So. We're with you, Don. Imagine being stuck off grid in the desert with that bunch. I'm not gonna do that. No. Nope. 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 Direct D is a butt phone stuffer, I guess. Is he keisterer? I think keisterer is the best adjective or noun. Keister, to keister is a verb. A keisterer is a noun. Keistering would be a verb. He's the keister master. Explain some things. Yeah, explains a lot of things, does it not? They must have reported me because I couldn't chat. By the way, Billy's still a little punk bitch. Nobody's arguing there. Dad says he only boosts cell phones and drugs that you're aware of. I mean, I'm not making any claims, but that's all that he's admitted to. There's most likely more objects that have made their way up there, allegedly. But yeah, I think Todd gave you some advice at the end. Just respond to Billy's, like, just challenge that copyright strike, because he'll have to be dealing with you in a legal fashion, lawsuit fashion, in order for you. And it could take up to 10 days for the video to be restored. I think he has 10 days to respond to your challenge. And it's fair use. You were fair using it. So there's not going to be any long-term impact on you, but the strategy clearly is somebody was talking about something they didn't want talked about. And so Savage came in, threw the whole shit show into a toilet paper tornado, and there was crap flying everywhere. It was a for real chimp out. She was being called a demon, which she most likely is. Bye. Yeah, she's an ear rapist. Ear rapist. And like if you didn't see what she was doing, right at the end, she says, "Ah, my work is done here. Later, y'all. Bye." Somehow someone gifted me a membership to a channel I haven't watched in probably 9 months. I missed a good chunk to edit the important part as fast as I could. Oh yeah, cue the malcontent. You missed all the tweaks, 75%. You miss a day, you miss a lot. For whatever reason, like I've told you guys, I don't usually watch Todd, but there was this BloodSporty takedown in progress when I tuned in. They were watching the Badger interviewing Scal from back in November, like early November of last year. I've seen those. I watched those videos on Q's channel, Q the Audit. Should maybe give you a little bit of recognition here and link your channel. If I could spell it. Q the Audit. View channel. How do you share this shit? Share. Yeah, you got a lot of views for not being around too long. Huh? How do you share this damn thing? Share. Okay, let's see if we can share. I'm in a sharing mood today, so let's share. For those of you who our very own Q the Audits channel. Q the tweak shenanigans and Q the second. Whoa, you got a bunch of Qs. Justin saying his highs there. Okay. Walkman chargers, yes. Quite possibly whole audio systems, but definitely Walkmans. That's why I said scam, an LLC media company. You're not going to give them info. I think there's a minimal amount of info that you're required to give. I have a family friend who is a lawyer. GS said possibly a lawyer can go just give the law firm info instead of my personal stuff. I mean, the thing about anonymously is, there's no such thing as anonymity anymore. I hate to tell y'all, like, the sock accounts are good for you just sneaking in and trolling. Like, as far as protecting your anonymity or identity, it's really not. That's not a thing anymore. Aaron was asking weird questions right before your video out. Maybe he's really brilliant. No. Yeah, I saw that interaction. He thinks you're Ryan Youngblood. Aaron may be right. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, I shared your channel. You got 14 minus me, minus you. So 12 tweakers potentially that could have just found your channel. No, Dad went over there, right on. Q, I got an Oscar Mayer with your name on it. I was trying to put my name, but ran out of space. Oh, he went and bought a package of Oscar Mayer wieners and a box of crayons, and he started writing on them for whatever reason. Todd said full name and phone number and address. That's crazy, Tom. Well, I guess the good news is Billy had court today, so I don't think there's going to be any TPOs. There's not going to be any legal action of any kind. He is indigent after all. Um, he's in Indiana. Like I believe he was making an in-person appearance, but he resides in Florida. I think he may be in jail by the end of the day, as far as I know. Like he's probably in custody as we speak. I'm just guessing, but I mean, Ryder was talking a little bit of shit yesterday where he was gonna drag big big court into this, big Courtney, make her accountable for her many crimes and misdemeanors. We'll see if that ever develops, but yeah, I thought the boys, Team Todd, I thought they understood what was going on, but clearly not. They were just so satisfied to scream at her, yell at her, cry at her, rage quit on her, time her out, accommodate her, call her every name, let her swear up and down the other side of his live stream, just burning up time, burning up time. And then Todd, hours after they should have long finished reviewing the Q the Audit live stream of Billy and Savage, the secret agent weirdo. He went to hit play and, oh, this video's been removed. It's like, yeah, the whole chat's been telling you all along, like, this is gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, should have a post office box anyway. The reply to the copyright claim, you have to use an address. If you have a media company, you can use a fake address or PO box. Shale company, I'm going to risk my good standing and call them out. And so that's where the humor came in. They thought that we were laughing with them, and there was a lot of action in the chats. Like, it was good engagement for Todd's stream. There's like 80-ish people watching. Again, small numbers. It's not like anything was breaking. What you did a wonderful job, Q, is putting pressure on William Barthel. Within a week of two significant court hearings that he had to attend, and so the timing was rather good. I like that strategy. I guess if we really wanted to press the Savage Saints, we could all take similar tactics, but it seems like that strategy is maybe been revealed already. I'm probably ruining it right now by talking about it. But yeah, the blood sportiness, as little experience as Courtney has at this blood sport, she's got to hand it pretty good at it. Like, they knew what they were doing, and Team Todd, they were either blind, like there was like a bloodlust. It was like, yeah, someone smelt the drop of blood in the water, and the shark primordial beast instinct just had this bloodlust rise up, and it's like they couldn't help themselves. I mean, at one point, GJM, the polite, gentle, cordial, God-fearing Canadian that he is, says, well, here, we know what to do now. We'll just go into their chats and start acting like demons too. We'll terrorize them. It's like, really? So your solution to beat them is to become like them? Is that what I'm hearing? Did anybody else hear that? Or was I just tweaking real hard? Like, rather than outsmart them, let's just become them. Let's join them, is essentially what I heard. It's like, holy shit, man. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. That wouldn't work anyway since they block. Yes. I do believe I am now blocked again in the Direct D chat. I don't think my chats were being seen in the Amanda Tweak stream yesterday. So it's a high, or oh man, to out tweak a tweaker. But that was the strategy, and the guy seemed to agree. It's like, yeah, I think like, yeah, let's go take our naively ineffective tweak abilities, and we'll out tweak them. Let's become the fucktards. The bad news I have for them is you guys already are the fucktards, and you're not gonna out fucktards. You're gonna have to be happy to settle with a draw at best, and just hope you walk out of the ring alive. But that was brutal. Like that, I'm not even embarrassed for Todd because I don't particularly. I'm not very emotionally invested in Todd or Chris Ryder. I think they're good content to review, to comment on, but I'm not on necessarily Todd's side. I'm not on Ryder's side. Like I don't think Ryder is going anywhere near the inside of a cell. Todd, no. Finkel, no. Like Finkel can date whoever he wants. He can buy cars for whoever he wants. GJM can go on whoever's panel he wants. Innocent Otter can say and ask questions however like it. Like I'm not necessarily invested with any one of those folks. I'm not opposed to them, but I'm not like, I really hope Todd comes out on top against those evil Eastern Orthodox tweakers. Like, no, Todd, you're gonna be an Eastern Orthodox probably within the next 5 months. I'm just a confident probably not. I don't see it. Unless you're seeing something I don't, Aaron. Why would Ryder go to jail? Like I'm not seeing it. I'm totally not seeing it. But it doesn't matter to me. I just don't think that's gonna happen. It doesn't affect me one way or the other. Those Orthodox folks are nuts, but I don't care about them either. Like, let them be nuts. They could be nuts with Todd too. Todd could be nuts with them. They could just nut all over the place, all over each other. His opposition is a state. They can do whatever they want. Well, these charges, those are the ones like going back to where they were brutalized in that clerk's office, wasn't it? So unless there's shenanigans going on with JJ that's wielding some influence on Ryder's case, like I think that JJ that influence has dried up more or less. That pool, like that pool has been emptied, hasn't it? So maybe it seems like it would appear to me a good lawyer that Chris and Tiffany may or may not have ended up retaining for services to represent Ryder's interests in this matter should be able to get this cleared up. I mean, he didn't even do anything. Did anyone catch? Is this a squirrel question? Anyone catch the video of Perez Hilton having a nervous breakdown, self-harming herself? Did not. I caught a video of it before it got taken down and was like, oh my goodness. Well, let's say a prayer for old Perez Hilton. You got this, man. OPD said she's been banging Larata really hard trying to make Bao proud. I haven't seen what OPD is up to. I haven't seen what Bao's up to. Normie's getting demoralized. Tweaker your tweaker. Well, how about I fester your fester? I fucktard your fucktard. No, that was brutal. I was watching just livid. Like I was laughing. Again, not at the comedic value that was being presented by Chris, GJM, you know, all of them. It was they still haven't learned like what's going on. They still haven't learned how to deal with secret coups, secret coups. Q saw it. Q saw what was going on. Others of you were seeing it too. Upon further questioning, Aaron, I don't think Q the Audit is Ryan Youngblood. I could be wrong, but I guess you might have to settle this some other way. I don't know. I don't know how there's one way to definitively prove that Q the Audit is not. Well, I guess let's take it to the chat. The chat knows. Like, does anybody else have any confirming evidence that Q the Audit is in fact Ryan Youngblood? I'm curious where the other ratas festered off to when some of us went to Todd's. Yeah, I've just been lurking in Todd's. Like a Stoffel has been in there. Aiden's socks show up from time to time. There's a few socks that I see from time to time. Aaron Queen Larata's his way in there. Justin Garza is always Larating the crowd there. Good on you for representing. There's a good number. Tag, my fake internet beef brother. He's representing. Queen Artemis's 89-year-old sugar daddy had a car accident while driving around today. Ooh. Yeah, I saw her doting on that kindly old is possibly like old is not even the right ancient. That ancient feller that she's hanging around. I haven't caught a whole Queen Artemis stream, but from what I have seen, it's not for the faint of heart. Let's put it that way. 89, you say? Wow. How old is she? Is she like 40? Somewhere around there? But yeah, that was something to behold. Like, in one sense, I agree. This is the most glorious live stream I've ever seen, but it was the most like borderline vomit-inducing stream that I've seen in quite a long time. Because you saw they were just all getting dog walked. Like that was the end result. They got dog walked because they were oblivious to what was going on around them. Like they were just so intent on making Savage look bad, and she's like, I'm here for you to make me look bad. as well as to waste your fucking time. So you don't talk about the important things. Instead, you're talking about how to pronounce Alicia, Andrea. Uh, we're going to talk about uh, Finkel lying. We're going to talk about Finkel telling the truth. We're going to talk about Finkel's uh, girlfriend Mandy, and then Finkel's girlfriend Susan, and then like uh, when it comes time for William J. Barthel to stand before a cross-dressing dude in a black robe, Todd's stream is not going to matter. It was the stream that Q had leached. That's the one that matters. Oh, you were burying fetal matter, you say, on your property? Uh, I mean, whether it was done in a facility or certified, I mean, I don't think I need to tell you like that. That's against probably most every jurisdiction's law in North America. Maybe not Mexico. Maybe they can do that in Mexico, but in Canada, U.S., I can't imagine any place that would allow you to have a miscarriage and then just dispose of the remains. Like, absolutely not. Like, holy smokes. Just that confession alone is probably enough to get him new charges. And Todd, wasting as much time as he possibly could talking to a secret agent, well, we kind of sort of got to that part, but we should have got there a lot sooner. GS said, locked up, locked up. Do you have herpes on your derp? American medical violation? Herps on your derp? Herp on the derp? Queen Artie shit show is hard to not watch. Her chats get interesting. Yes, it's shocking how naive they are. Like I was literally shocked. I guess that's the right word. I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't embarrassed. I was a little angry, but it was sort of shocked. It was like you guys still haven't figured out. Like you want to be in the Kumite YouTube BloodSport ring, you're gonna get all your teeth knocked off, like half your ribs broken. Your balls are gonna get bit. They're gonna like your nuts are gonna look like hamburger by the time you walk in and out of that Kumite Bloodsport ring. Like shocked. Yeah, that's the word. Shocked. Like you think you're YouTube Bloodsport contenders? Man, I got it. Let's go on their channels and just act like fucktards too. Yeah, let's do that. That's great. Yeah, let's go to their channels. I imagine it's Rabbit. I imagine it was Rabbit that got locked up, Aaron. Let's see, it's 4:30, be 5:30 Eastern time as we speak. And his hearing was supposed to be 1:30 Eastern. He may not have made it to the hearing. We got a little bit of details about Direct D. He went to file paperwork at the Apache County Sheriff's Office in response to what Heather, the Festermeister, did to him, the Desert Yeti. And he didn't even get to file his paperwork. They just cuffed him and stuffed him. So he literally, they basically said, turn around, put your hands behind your back, while he was waiting to file paperwork. So that I got a chuckle out of that. That's good content. Hearing Amanda, I mean, Chris Ruff's future beloved betrothed, I guess technically his fiance, who we've learned is going to be uh, joined in union by the Honorable Secret Agent Scow, Secret Scow, Cow. Is it Cow? Scow? Uh, well, yeah. Let's post thumbnails with her missing teeth and looking all goofy. That'll show her. That'll get them. That'll put Rabbit behind bar. That'll show those Savage Saints. Good grief, you guys. Aaron, he could have been trolling because of Rider Short. Could be, could be. He could be just dancing on Direct D's heartaches. Tag's been lurking. Good to see you, my fake YouTube beef brother. She's like a really smart scientist who will go to the other side of the world for a felonious tweaker. Yeah, I'm still not. I'm still just suspecting there's a grift going on. She's either gonna take the money and run from Direct D, or D is trying to manipulate her out of her estate, whatever holding she has. She's got a house. Even though it sounds like she's a brokey, but she has some kind of business presence in Hawaii with the mushroom stuff. And I think I believe she was gonna be like his coffee distribution hookup for that $50 a pound Kona coffee he was gonna sell to his brokey audience on the Direct D channel. Like, yeah, we'll put this in the merch store. We'll get you suckers to buy $50 a pound coffee. You guys who can't even raise $3,500 to bail me out. It's just not happening. Not happening, man. So yeah, Chris, the rough liquors, they were getting a little choked that people were pointing out that this is Ruff's pattern, to take your money and give you a grand salute. Thank you for your gullibility. Christopher Ruff channel posted a video about Ryder. It's at this point, like, is it a replay of something that Ryder had posted in the past, or is Desert Jim Carrey giving her tweaked out opinion about something? Like none of it, like, it's all just tweak babble that's coming out of Direct D's channel at the moment. But you do get some insight. Like, they've been Amanda and Ruff. Amanda and her partner in crime, the love of her life, the star-crossed lover, they've been pen pals for years. So it seems like Direct D has been playing her for quite a while. So I would assume that he's looking to grift her, and she's possibly looking to grift him. There could be a double grift. There could be some, like, scissoring going on or something. I don't know. Super tweaky, yes. Yeah, they're just posting stuff at random to get people to watch, hoping that they'll get a YouTube payday, I guess, in the third week of the month, this month. Yeah, Twiggy got told to stand down. Well, I don't know who Twiggy is. I don't think Twiggy is Muckster. He could be, but it seemed like anything Twiggy, like, Twiggy could have ruined it for her. So that was the one part where she was panicked. It looked like, oh shit, the gig is up. If Twiggy starts with his tweak babble, yeah, we're sunk. Like, shut up. I know what I'm doing. You go tweak over in the corner. That was funny to see. What was funnier is like, ooh, Twiggy, you've been told, come join us. Come to our side. Are you willing to be talked like that from a seems like aiding and abetting a known felonious tweaker suspected wife killer? Conspiracy music in the house. Yeah, the old scissor grift. And I think they're trying to pull the old scissor grift maneuver on each other. I could be wrong, but it Amanda doesn't seem there's sincerity that creeps into her voice from time to time, but also there's a touch of acting that comes through as well. It's like she's got a little bit of that duper's delight grin that flashes across the screen every bit. So, did you screenshot the Twiggy stuff? Uh, like what else happened? So yeah, uh, Courtney was up there swearing like and just using the crudest, most vile language. Like, did you not think that you would get demonetized for that, Todd? Like, were you shocked when you got the notice as you were streaming that the content was inappropriate for literally all audiences except for the most dedicated diehard tweak watchers? Oh yeah, Twigger didn't even do nothing. I Again, maybe he didn't get the memo. He's I don't think Twiggy's part of like the inner circle. He's kind of one of these satellite tweakers. You know, he's just on the outer edge of the orbit of the main center of mass of that tweaker black hole that's just sucking all these lives into it. So Twiggy and One Man in Japan and Deb Anderson, even concerned like they're kind of peripheral. They're not the concentrated swirling center of mass uh, tweak storm that is the main event of the YouTube BloodSports. I don't know why they keep letting her up there. Yeah. Uh, it did occur to me like it's possible Chris Ryder or Todd might be a double, triple, quadruple agent. In the end, like Todd might say, "Yeah, I was with JJ all along. Fuck you, Ryder," or Ryder might be, "Yeah, me and Tiffany just don't like you, so we've been fucking with you." So who knows? That's just a working theory. I'm not saying that's what's going on. I'm not trying to stir up strife between Todd and Chris. They do a good enough job on their own amongst themselves. Twiggy thinks he's a Casanova. He's a Festernova, is what he is. He's a supernova Festernova. I like when Todd bitches and cries about everyone trying to ruin his brand. Nobody ruins your brand better than you do, Todd. But I'm learning a lot. Like I'm learning about how I don't want to build a brand. So I like coming across as the Florida beach bum. Let's hit Miami Beach. Let's go walking on the boardwalk kind of thing. Jody in the house, welcome. Well, we're just tweaking out, talking about some YouTube Bloodsport shit. Bizarre. I guess it was sort of time well spent, but in the end, I think I fell asleep as the tweak stream was playing. So there's only so much I can take. I mean, did anybody record that? Did anybody preserve that? Tell me somebody preserved that. I was amazed that Todd was not playing Magic the Gathering while this was all going on. That was a little sus too. That's what caused me to think maybe Todd needs to focus. Maybe he's really trying to set Ryder up here or something. That's where like the double agent thing came in. It's like, why isn't he playing Magic the Gathering as all this is going on? Like, why is he? Doesn't he normally play Magic the Gathering throughout everything he does? I don't think he was. He might have been at the very start. I tuned in. I think they had already been tweaking for an hour or longer by the time I got in. They were, but when I tuned in, they were about a half hour before Secret Scowl showed up. So they were kind of just getting. They were maybe halfway through Q the Audit's video, reviewing it, but everybody kept interrupting, talking over like. Again, why does GJM need to say, can I just say something? It's like, go on your channel and review it. Like, nothing GJM had to say was under anything other than like this morality and like just it was weird. It was weird. It's like, we all know she's an idiot tweaker, but she's out idioting and out tweaking you all. That's my Canadian brother. Well, he is French, so he's more like a step brother. The video getting taken down is inconsequential. It'll come back to finish reviewing. She was ready to leave. The video getting taken down was just a cute way for her to leave, like she was. I believe that was the only reason she was up there, because they didn't need that exposure right now. We did learn from Six Oaks, from Alicia. I mean, she was sauced, man. There is an open investigation. What once was a closed investigation is confirmed to be an open investigation. I believe that's true. I think they're still looking at Rabbit, namely William J. Barthel, in the matter of the Andrea Matthews death. Whether she got a text from Rabbit on the fly, I think she went in there from the beginning. Let's take this train off the rails. Let's disrupt this thing. Let's distract. Let's talk about how to pronounce everybody's names. Let's spurg out like we've never, because it doesn't matter. She has no shame. She's not about tweaking with dignity. Like, I hate to tell you this, but if you're looking for dignified tweaks, and Secret Scowl is anywhere near an iPhone or a set of headphone, like undignified from start to finish. Accused her of things, the nonsense machine. Yeah, it seems like the more you recognize that pattern, that's been her strategy through most of the panels she appears on. I think Bao's gotten the better of her. He certainly was getting the better of her in what Q had been posting. With the help of Rabbit, William Barthel providing, that was a cell phone between the two of them. But Bao's questioning is like from back in November. He had more or less pointed out like she is nothing but a tweak babbler. Like nothing she says is of any value to get information, because she's not there to answer questions. And it's like they're still shocked that she won't answer any of their questions. Like, that's not what these. If she does answer something, she does oftentimes let stuff slip. Like she has been a source of information in spite of her tweak babbling craziness, lunatic ways. How y'all people doing? We're doing fine, except Dawn. We weren't supposed to, I guess, let Dawn know that you're here, but Dawn, she's here. There she is, Dawn. Let the hate flow. Jay Beatty's here. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. A few usual suspects stumble in. I do really miss the Badgers show. Hope everything works out for you, Bal. You can make a return. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, we love you, Badger. We love you, Larata. Hugs. Hugs, XXOO. Hugs and kisses. I show you love for the Badger. One single heart. There you go. There you go. She wasn't up there to disrupt. She went up there because she can't help herself. No, if she couldn't help herself, she wouldn't have left once Todd's won. Live stream got demonetized. I think that was a win, like a big win for her. And I think she probably was the one that accomplished that. She was the one talking about big 18-inch dick. I mean, she does get fairly sexually explicit as often as she can while criticizing others. Like, why do you always bring it around to asses and sex? Like, she's the one that's doing that. She went up there, started to say they accused her of things. To a degree, but I don't think that set her off, because as soon as it was confirmed that they could no longer show Cue the Audit's video, she was gone. If she couldn't help herself, she would have stayed around for another 6 hours. Like, Todd would have kept it going for 6 hours. Todd doesn't have a life outside of YouTube. I mean, Ryder had an appointment this morning, I guess, with the sheriff's office, so he wouldn't have stayed up all night. Ryder would have stayed up probably till 4 a.m. with that panel. GJM might have said, I'm out, you know. He's on Eastern time. He might have stuck around for another hour or two, but Savage, like, it wasn't even midnight by the time she checked out, you know, local time in Arizona. She could have gone all night. She would have gone all night, but she didn't have to. It was mission accomplished. And so yeah, when people start talking about stuff that the Savage Saints organization, whether you want to call it the Carrollton Crew or the Kaiser Cabal or JJ's crowd or whatever, Carrollton crowd, they kind of have a strategy in place. It's like, we're gonna tweak out in such a way that these fucktards are gonna be shown to be fucktards, and let it be known that this was done by a group of fucktards. So maybe instead of YouTube BloodSports, it should be called Fucktard BloodSports. Say that 10 times fast. Fucktard BloodSports. There we go. Yeah, there was some illusions, but it seemed to be more towards the end that Ryder was saying, yeah, she's gonna start taking charges herself. She's gonna get dragged into the legal side of things, not just copyright strikes and coming on panel and I dog walked you. No, you dog walked. I dog walked you. No, I dog walked you. Oh yeah, you want to bet? You want to see my leash? Arf, arf. Like yeah, it was stupid. Like stupid as it is. It's not even the right word. It was just fucktardery at its finest. Uh, did you manage to see all your good video? We tried, but Todd wouldn't let us watch it. Fortunately, I watched it in the afternoon. If Bao returns, it's because he's still failing in life. So we should hope he doesn't return. You may or may not have a point there, but I'm under the impression that Bao's got stuff to do to do some successful, productive things in life. I think YouTube can be a part of that success and productivity, but if he's looking at other ways of doing it, it's his business. One way or the other, he either returns or he doesn't. Well, he will return. It's just a matter of when and why. Dawn says, Jay Beatty, someone timestamped the wreck in the comments if you want to check it out. She totally caused the accident. Oh, okay, you're talking about the Artemis video. Queen Artemis. She's unbearable. Just watch 30 minutes. Active Lyme disease from what? From who? Lyme disease? You talking about Billy Barthel? I think he just stumbled in, Rebecca. GS must have been mad his vid was not monetized. Well, yeah, but then he goes around and accuses others of ruining his brand. I've got 17 channels hate watching me. Oh, I love all the engagement, but there's 17 channels dedicated to stealing my content and my brand. I'm going to start having to deal with that. Who's Andrea? Who's Andrea? Who is Andrea? Who is Andrea? Who is Andrea? Like after the 10th, who is Andrea? You're like, okay, you're done. Bye. But yeah, Todd is. No one's ruining your brand, Todd. Like you're doing a satisfactory job. Nobody's actually ruining your brand. They're preventing you from talking about William J. Barthel's legal struggles. That's what they're doing. Billy put a privacy strike, but then we did watch a different part of his story with him giving his timeline crying. GS is too passive. Passive and like none of them can help themselves. Like at one point the two ladies were supposed to talk one to one with everybody muted, like no less than 4 times. And after a minute or two of, well, whose turn is it to ask a question? Well, you didn't answer the last question. Well, do you have a question? Yeah, I have a question. Well, what's your question? I'm waiting. Well, tell me about Andrea. That's not a question. Like that's how it went. And then someone would time out Scal. She'd drop out. And then Alicia would have to drop out because her device kept dropping her out. So it was like, and then the guys would say, can I just say something? Like no control, like no panel, no semblance of any kind of conversation. It's all chaos all the time on when there's a big panel like that on GS's stream. It is funny to watch, but the underlying joke again is like Secret wasn't there to panel up. She was there to waste her time. And I think she succeeded, like big time. Tag says I worked 12-hour shifts. I checked out at 9 and the tweak was gone when I checked today. I don't know what happened until now. Yeah, it was just a massive, massive shit show. And the boys, Team Todd, Team Magic the Gathering, or whatever they're calling themselves, they thought they were doing the Lord's work. They thought they were owning this bitch, this Coos, this vile demon. What else? Ditch Pig. She's a ditch pig now, apparently. I mean, I don't disagree with them. He said an incantation. Yeah, cast some spells. Striking because of music. That brings up a good idea. This copyright, intellectual property bullshit when it comes to recorded music, that's got to go. That's across the board. Copyright is a thing of the past. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. If you buy a streaming service like what's that streaming service that everybody uses? What's that good one? iTunes or whatever? No, Apple Music or Amazon Music or Spotify. Have you heard of Spotify? Like, you don't own any of that music. You're borrowing it. Likewise, it should be with YouTube. Like, you don't own that music. You don't claim that music. You're not. Like, it's nonsense. The rules for copyright music on YouTube are so outdated. It doesn't even make sense. It does not even make sense. It boggles the mind. People with possible enunciations of their name generally don't care. Okay, Aaron. 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 My work here is done. Bye. Oh, Don gotcha. He always said there's going to be a time when he leaves and never returns. Yeah, he could be on the golf course. I mean, he could have got a job as a golf pro somewhere. I don't know. Happy to see you gone. Ooh, Rebecca strikes back. I'm sick all the time. My Botox guy is your new faith healer? Alrighty. I have no idea what that means. Do I have children? 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 Yeah, how many times can you say that before it's like, fuck off? Don Queen's like, hurry the fuck up. Hurry the fuck up. Grandpa Chow Chow? God damn it, I don't need this crap. Okay, well, we got the whole transcript of her stream here. And he rear-ended a guy. There you go. Botox guy treats my tweakeritis. There, do what you gotta do. Hitch in the front end. Oh, Grandpa Chow Chow. Oh. When Finkel's on, it's like, yeah. Oh, it was a full cast of tweakers. So at one point we had Innocent Auditor up there, GJM, Finkel, Todd, Ryder, and then the two ladies, Alicia, and Courtney, and like it was like one of the most surreal things I've ever seen. In the sense that the one group thought things were going a certain way, but in reality they were going way off in a different direction. So I got a good deal of satisfaction from that. It's just Okay, you guys are not ready for the YouTube BloodSports here. Uh, well, what was he thinking the other day yelling at innocent ratas? I missed that. I kind of, I guess the chatters are going to have to bring me up to speed on that. I always believe the chatters, except I believe Aaron like half the time. And well, what's the Matao? What's the matter you? I don't think I believe him about anything he's ever said here. I don't know if he's still here, but comfortably numb. Hey, nice. Maybe I should look into that Botox. Do you smoke that or snort it? I've heard a lot about Botox. You boof it? Like what? Do you stick it under your eyelids or like what? How do you take that? Um, Surely somebody must have recorded that. Like somebody saved that, right? Like that. I guess there's not a lot of value. It's almost more fun just talking about it. Like either you were there or you weren't. It's like it's like these kids going to concerts nowadays. Like instead of watching the show and experiencing it, they're recording it all on their phones or devices, and they're never gonna watch it again. This was sort of like that. Like you had to just be there in the moment, experiencing it. And again, there was a little bit of anxiety for me because I don't subscribe, so I couldn't chat. I don't want to chat. At times I felt compelled to chat, but I knew it's like, no, I got to stay out of this. I'm not. And it's not a fear. It's more like on principles. Like this is not. It's not my place to to get involved and start interfering with what's going on in real time live. Talking about it after the fact, like I'm just sharing how my impressions were. Where are those guys? Freaking 5 o'clock. They were supposed to be there like 2 hours ago. Or maybe they're here and working and I've been tweaking out for an hour. I don't know. If they were here, Max would be barking. I'm just gonna go see if there's anybody here. No, there's nobody here. It's just me and Max. And a shipping container. We got a shipping container this morning. The shipping container came. We finally got a shipping container. So I can go move into the shipping container now. No one will own video games. Yeah, like copyright and that intellectual property, the rules are nonsense. Grandpa Chow Chow 89 and still lacks judgment. Well, I saw a comment from a creator the other day. I think he's 44 years old, and he was like, I wake up in the morning and I'm thankful that as of today, I'm as far from wearing diapers as I will ever be in my life. So Grandpa Chow Chow, he's probably in that diaper phase of life again. Like typically you go through two diaper phases, as an infant and as an elderly person. Some go through three diaper phases, like if you've been, say, in prison and you have a tendency to boof phones and are quite likely a faggot. You might be compelled to wear diapers for incontinence and other reasons. When you don't fart anymore, you just shit your pants every time you feel something. Grandpa's in love with art. Yeah, there could be some cognitive stuff going on. So it's not likely judgment. It could be Grandpa is in a very bad situation. I have I haven't been watching a lot of the Queen Artemis content. So Alo was so happy when Finkel got taken down in the basement. Yeah, sometimes Finkel really shines and proves that he is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. But then there's other times like you could have just hung back on this one. You know, tried to tweak with dignity a little bit. There was nobody was interested in tweaking with dignity on last night's stream. So if you can't get enough of the undignified tweaks, I guess we're gonna have to find someone who saved that stream, and then I guess we could bootleg copies of it or something. But that was quite possibly the most, and I've seen a lot of undignified. You guys have seen a lot of undignified. I've done a lot of undignified tweaks, but that was like undignified tweaks compounded with like major league chimp outing. I don't know what the proper verb usage is there. Chimping out. That was a proper chimp out. And in many ways it was glorious. In other ways it was the most repulsive thing. Like literally on the verge of vomiting. Like barfing all over the RV. Barfing all over Max. Barfing all over, like in my coffee cup. On my, like in my hair. Like man. Where are we at here? Stab it into your peen shaft. All right, there's some interesting comments. Am I human trafficking myself in a Connex? I think that's coming tomorrow. I'll get back to you on that. At the moment, I'm just gonna give a reserved no to that comment from Jay Beatty. So the human trafficking, in all honesty, as of this moment, is not occurring involving me or any kind of Connex or similarly related structures. Smuggling Asians in, you know what? I didn't ask my buddy to check for Asians before he purchased the. If I open those doors on the Connex right now, are we gonna find anything? The chatters always. They know more than they let on. I bet he didn't check. There's probably shit. I don't know if I have enough coffee for all those Asians that may or may not be in a Connex on this property that doesn't have a title, allegedly. Where are we at? It is big money. I don't think we would make any money off that. We'd probably catch charges if it turned out, in fact, that the thing is packed with Asians. If I could figure out that scam, that could be like a whole new career path to follow. I don't know. How could I research? I guess I'm stuck with the chats. If anybody in the chats can help me on getting some proper like international criminal like, is there a world police? Like, does the FBI worldwide, or is that just in the States? So like if Asians were coming in Connexes to Canada, like I'm good with the FBI. They're not going to touch me, right? Like, is there like a world FBI or something? Or do I just have to claim Larata as my defense? I did it for and in the name of Larata. Is that gonna hold up in like the Hague, like the World Court in Geneva or whatever? Or no, where's the Hague? Is that in like Poland or Russia or something? Let's see. Ex-sheriff's deputy. I don't know what that's about. Uh, well, you know how welcoming Justin is with Larata. A new wave of Ratas came in. We're like, Larata owns this channel now, and GS took issue. Oh, okay, that was the Larata controversy of last week. Yeah, okay. I kind of wasn't. Yeah, whenever I go into Finkel's channel, I say, "Hi Fink, Larata," or something like that. I do comment on Shadow Finkel's channel when I catch him live. But yeah, generally specific, he's got this kind of love hate tweak fester relationship with Larata. It seems. Uh, I guess my issue with Todd, I've never really brought this up, but the way he totally like the what 2 months ago, Bao came on panel and said something along the lines of, "Yeah, I did it. Uh, I admit it. I'm sorry. Can we move on?" And Todd said, "Get the fuck out of here. You're not welcome back on this channel ever again. We're taking and making my commander." And so anybody watching in context understood that Bao was not chimping out or festering or tweaking in any way, and Todd just completely misread the situation. And it's like, Todd, you can't you can't communicate with this guy. So why even try? Mute. Did I have you muted the whole time? Holy shit. No, I just got off the phone. What's going on here? What's going on? Yeah, Todd was chimping out on the Laratas. I felt like my dad was yelling at me. I didn't even do anything. He's mad because without chat bangers, he wouldn't have a chat. Yeah. Yeah, like just take the engagement, take the chats. I know we're way off topic, but I did check this channel. Like I have over 3,000 hours of watch time since I started putting content up here, but you need 3,000 hours within the last year, and I'm around 2,000 hours, just under 2,000 hours. So that, doing longer live streams and having, I've been getting half decent views for my size audience. Like like yesterday's tweak stream about Lane. There was like 70 people or something tuned in for however long. So getting those watch time hours, that's the next hurdle to, I guess, monetization on this channel. Tweak monetization, so that allows for memberships and super chats. The AdSense revenue that comes with 1,000 subs and something else. I think you need 1,000 subs. But anyways, yeah, Todd should just welcome whoever comes in. If they're being disruptive and they want to be fucktards, sure, but I don't know if the fucktard label fits on Larata. Like if it fits, it's not a well-fitting garment. So there's some Larata adjacent folks that do fit the fucktard label, but in general, if you're Larata, like ride or die, yeah, just Todd, take what you can get, man. We're there to glaze you. I guess we're there to smile while we twist the knife, so to speak. Not everyone is comfortable with Larata because we didn't even do it. He did. Well, there's Todd. Like he just flip flops. That's why he can be hard to read unless he's just consistently inconsistent. He refuses to stand on principle. So a Larata takeover, I don't even know if that's the goal. But yeah, really the Larata is keeping his chat going. I guess he's, as someone said, he's the stepfather to the Badger at this particular juncture in time, where he's all we've got, or he's the next best thing for consistent, like daily streams and chat tweaks, and because he has been supplying the chat the tweaks, like the content not so much, but if Todd becomes the content, which they all did last night, it became less about watching Q the audit, which ought to have been the content. Like that was the real content that everyone lost focus of. We should be paying attention to see what we can learn about Rabbit, William J. Barthel, and the Andrea situation. And some good points were brought up, but in general, it was just disrupted fucktardery, like for the last 3 hours anyway. I don't know how late they went. As I said, I fell asleep, but yeah, just lashing out at Larata because I don't know, Like, is it an estrogen thing or something? I don't know, man. Like, Todd, just go get yourself a nice big thick steak and just eat that. Like, forget about the asparagus spears and the eggplant on the side and the fancy potatoes. Just go get yourself the biggest juiciest steak. Don't even cook it. Just eat it raw. Like be a man. Just eat it like a man. You know. The workers are lost. Yeah. Uh, muted with dignity. Yes. Yeah, it was very interesting. Live streams count as watch hours. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you go to YouTube Studio, you can see all your metrics. So, like, I'm getting as many watch hours per month. Like, usually on the recap, it gives you the last 4 weeks, 28 days, and to see if you're above or below what you normally get. So I'm slightly above what I normally get, but I've been posting inconsistently. If I were to post every day, or if I were to come live every day, which not likely going to happen. There's stretches where I do come on, in successive days, but I could get that watch time up to 3,000 hours probably quite easily, but I just don't know how committed I am to that. So, uh, yeah, if you go here, let me show you on mine. So just get here we go. Here's a little YouTube tutorial. Okay, we'll close that. So this is YouTube Studio. There's me, 526, smiley white dog, and so it gives you your basic analytics. So that's how many views I've had in the last 28 days. That's how many watch hours in the last 28 days. So 234. So that's that, and the green arrows or the check mark. If you got a check mark, it says like you're on pace with your regular. You know, the algorithm is tracking what you're doing for views. It's tracking what you're doing. So my watch hours are up over the average. My subs, I think I lost a sub. So, but that's just on the dashboard. So you go on the dashboard, but then at this bottom, this is on iPhone. I imagine Android is similar. If you go on the dashboard, see all your videos, live streams, shorts, posts. You can check analytics and get more of a view. This is how you read your comments. But then on this earn button, it'll tell you where you're at. So it says, become a YouTube partner. Start your, I know this is all backwards, but you can get memberships and tips, basically, supers. And so the criteria for that is 3 video uploads in the last 90 days. So really, you could have 3 viral videos or a couple of viral shorts. Like if you get 3 million shorts in the 3 million views on shorts in the last 90 days, you qualify for super chats and memberships. But in the last 365 days, that's where I'm at. I'm at 1,844 qualified watch hours. So every hour that somebody is tuning in, more or less, the way I understand it, that's a qualified watch hour. So the longer I blather on and tweak babble here, that's the path to membership. So, but it's like a running total. Like tomorrow, this total might go up or down based on what I did last year at this time. If I was kind of inactive, say from the middle of August to the middle of September, then any watch hours would increase. But if I was really active last year and rather inactive this year, which I more or less have been, then my watch time totals will go down. But yeah, if I wasn't lazy, I could probably get after this. Uh, but yeah, and then for ads on your channel, which I'm not too interested in. I kind of really don't want this AdSense and shorts feed ads. You need 1,000 subs and the same thing. You would need 4,000 watch hours in a given year, or 4 million, 10 million shorts views in the last 90 days. So again, I'm not too interested in having ads on my channel, but whatever. I think the super chat and tipping and memberships is a way to enhance the viewer experience, offer some way to engage. But YouTube does take so much of that, so that's what I'm opposed to. There is like, it's grifty, but it's a way that you keep it all in house, and you just have to click a button, and it's super easy. Whereas here, you got to go find the buy me a coffee link in the chat, which is pinned in the chat. If you wanted to give a tip for coffee, of course. But streaming counts as watch hours. Yeah. 24-hour live stream incoming. Oh, you're gonna do a 24-hour live stream? Cool. So yeah, there's like different tiers to how YouTube allows you to partner with them. I'd probably have to get a haircut. That's probably something they'd mandate just for me. Ooh, Chow Chow is eating candy now. Well, I see your comments about YouTube Studio, but for the benefit of the other viewers, maybe YouTube is a little mysterious to you, but that's how you can see what's going on in your channel. Some of you should be posting shit, putting some content up, like for real. One of my sock accounts is doing pretty good. Yeah, I had sock accounts. I don't even know how to log into them anymore. Queen D's live stream post includes an Eagles song in the store. Does anyone know if Herc ever showed up? Couldn't tell you. I'll be streaming on Kick as soon as I can. I think I'm not gonna pursue anything with Kick. I think if I was doing like all the socials, if I was on Instagram, Reels, and Facebook, if I was on top of my X account, Twitter, if I was on Rumble and Kick and Patreon and OnlyFans and all that stuff, then I'd be treating this like a proper business, like trying to, hustle and get my brand out there. But I'm kind of content to just wallow around in this little shallow pond in YouTube here. So, did I say OnlyFans? I meant Only Tweakers. What I've discovered with YouTube is they keep changing the goal, moving the goalposts. Like every time you think you're doing what the algorithm wants to push your channel, it's like they completely throw an AI maximization algorithm to tweak the algorithm, and then the algorithm festers your fester, and basically the thing you thought that was going to build your brand or your channel, it's kind of not valued anymore by the algorithm. So it's almost like you need uh, not a voodoo piggy, like a YouTube voodoo, a voodoo you algorithm. Like you gotta be some kind of spellcaster in regards to the algorithm in some kind of uh, uh, techno spiritual mystical kind of way. Like it's just way too mysterious. Like as much as I understand about YouTube, it's still way too mysterious. Brandon Mitchell stumbles into the house drunk as a skunk. Welcome, my friend. Cheers to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. But yeah, long live the rat. I'll be streaming on Kick as soon as I can. Yeah, I don't think I'll be following in those massive footsteps on Kick. I do get a kick out of the Kick streams, but I just don't see it for what I'm doing. It'd be sort of like it just sounds like work to me, and I'm kind of committed to avoiding work at all possible costs. So yeah, if it involves work, it's like no thanks. I like Rumble. Like I haven't been on any like I used to watch BitChute, a lot of content on BitChute, but that was mostly during COVID because everything on YouTube was censored. Now since YouTube has really let up on all the forbidden speech and like they'll still smack you down for certain things, but before you couldn't even talk about COVID, you couldn't talk about what were the big ones, election interference or any kind of like there were just triggers on YouTube that your channel would just disappear like instantaneously, straight to YouTube prison. Like no appeals process, no, you're gone. So I migrated over to BitChute for a good couple of years, but then everybody drifted back towards YouTube once things inevitably let up. That was a weird time, most certainly. I wouldn't have wanted to been YouTubing at that time. That would have been really frustrating. But quite possibly a lot of YouTube channels and content creators did explode. Like Badger kind of got in on his shtick or scam, if you will, or just prior to COVID, right? 2017, 2018, somewhere in there. So he was kind of learning the ropes, learning the leech jitsu, kind of figuring out his chops as far as when to purr, when to meow, when to go after the balls, how to make sure that skin stays nice and loose. Not even stone. Just finished the last gymnasium. How do you finish a gymnasium? I don't even know what that means. Gymnasium, that's... I remember like gymnasiums in school. Are you talking about school or something? One more vacation. Okay. If anybody needs to know how to do a gymnasium, or I guess finish a gymnasium, like what do you mean finish them? Like you're building gymnasiums? What the fuck are you talking about, Brandon Mitchell? I am so confused right now. Can you tell? Whatever. If that's your thing, gymnasiums, have vacation, have a blast. But I absolutely have literally nothing I can contribute to the conversation. I lay finished like waxing. Still doesn't register. I have no idea what that even means. Like, is that AI? Is that spell check or auto? Is this like talk? Your talk to text is all fucked up or something? I is that even an English sentence? I lay finish. It's like waxing. None of those words fit together syntactically in a way that my brain understands them. I have no idea. Yeah, floors. Still not helping. So if anybody in the chat can figure it out, just can decipher what Brandon's getting at, right on. Everything on, everything off. There you go. Dad's trying to help. Does that have something to do with crane kicks and Mr. Miyagi or something? Hardwood get buffed? Hardwood get buffed. Is that like a masturbation joke? What the heck? Okay, maybe we should just change the subject. Really is getting into some weird subject matter. Thanks, Brandon, for derailing this. Well, was otherwise a coherent, well planned out, well presented live stream. Whatever. Wow. This is a family oriented channel, right? Like, you're all sitting there with your kids and grandkids watching dignified tweaks, but at this point, I would say we probably need a viewer advisory on this live stream. Jim's gonna have top squeaks after you get done. The pelvic floor. Oh man. Let's see. Laying a finish on a gymnasium floor involves screening or sanding the surface, meticulously cleaning away dust, and applying specialized oil-based or... Oh, so, okay, it's not like a double entendre, play on words, sexual content. Okay, all right. Oh, okay, I hear where you're coming from now. So it has nothing to do with pelvic floor or buffing hardwood, shining the helmet kind of stuff. Or okay, all right, okay, I'm starting to understand. I'm trying to understand. You can see I'm trying, right? Well, yeah, what was I talking about before, Brandon? Yeah, just being on all the socials, and wanting to really hit it hard. Then I'd be on everything, right? But that's like literally 12 hours all day, every day, with possibly a little side hustle where you're working online, doing stuff like of value to somebody. And again, just sounds way too much like work. I don't think I could do that. I guess I could have unlimited smoke and coffee breaks, but you got hit with the I remember Tweaker Kate put it best. Either Rabbit murdered his wife or his wife did it herself because she was miserable with him. Either way, Rabbit is a loser, piece of shit. Yeah, like it's Andrea, she didn't just wake up that morning and think, It was either she was driven to it, or if she wasn't driven to it, it was done to her. But it seems like, yeah, there was either manipulation, mind games, maybe a little bit of both, but most likely, I think the probability is leaning towards foul play. And again, there's a big group of people that have heard the story, and that's what it is, a well-crafted story that this is what happened, and it's just not believable. For every bit of confirming evidence that the storytellers seem to provide. There's a group out there is just remaining, uh, maintaining a healthy skepticism about all these tales that are being told. So, what was the detail that came out last night? There was something very specific. Oh, not generally specific, absolutely specific. Rabbit? Oh man, it'll come to me. Rabbit said one thing at the time, and then when he was retelling the account months later, approximately 6 months later, he was recalling a detail that seemed like that detail was crafted into the story to make his account of the narrative more believable. But that's the problem with lying, right? Like you have to remember every lie you told. And so yeah, there was this blatant lie that he definitely contradicted himself. Uh, I'm just trying to remember exactly what it was. Like I'm familiar enough with his story, it should come to me, but they say she was an alcoholic, but that day she had no alcohol in her system. Yeah, the 14-page drunken letter uh, journal entry. Uh, was it? Did it have to do with the phones or the 911 call? It was something that was clearly fabricated and made a part of the story after the fact, so that on the retelling of it, the original circumstance and event seemed more believable in the way that he was framing it. But yeah, the lies are going to catch up, and it seems like the proper authorities, the proper grand juries, the proper investigatory bodies are interested in looking at Rabbit's words, i.e., his story, his account, and seeing how they line up with other things he's said. Uh, but yeah, there's been a number of inconsistencies, but there was one that was rather remarkable. It's just escaping me at the moment. I'll bring it up in the next stream if I remember. But it seemed like that's almost like a Rabbit. You want to rethink about what you just said 6 months after you said it completely different prior. Like, are you sure that this is what you want recorded and broadcast on the internet? Like, are you sure that that's the way you meant to say it? The detail about the power of attorney naming William J. Barthel as Andrea's son, I thought that was interesting. I thought that was very interesting. Uh, as an example, I have a family member that when they got married and a marriage certificate was issued, the narcissistic husband went and got the marriage license, I guess, the marriage license. And on the license, he put the woman he was marrying in the mother of the bride space. It was very weird. It caused like this whole, like when the marriage license, or not the marriage, when the marriage certificate was issued from the province or whatever jurisdiction it was, I think it was province. When the marriage certificate arrived after the wedding or the vows were said, it was incorrect. It listed the wife as the mother, and the so it's like the guy married married his wife's mother or something. Like the spouse area, like where the wife was supposed to have the name, like he filled it out for her. She wasn't there. I think they've changed it so that both parties have to be present in order to issue a marriage license nowadays, just so you can get permission for the state to get involved in your. But yeah, the fake will and the fake, I guess, the contested power of attorney and like that whole document, whether it was page 1, 2, 3, 4, 69, it doesn't matter. Uh, whether a whether a judge signed off on it, a lawyer signed off on it, an officer of the oath signed off on it, whether a paralegal signed off, that document was the document included clearly false information, and it seemed to be intentionally false. And I'm talking about Rabbit's William J. Barthel appearing as Andrea Matthews' son in the power of attorney document. So that's wild. I think that was super wild. You'd have to be retarded. You would have to be retarded to get your beard caught while wood chipping. I can kind of see it, like when you're feeding branches in your beard, if it's robust enough, if it's like a Todd beard and you got it tied in a knot, a branch could literally get fed. You know, one end of the butt end of the limb could start getting fed into the jaws of the machine, the roller, and drag you in behind it, but not likely. I mean, beards and spinning shafts and loose clothing and anything with a spinning shaft, you got to be extra vigilant. Not to the point where you got to shave your entire body and spray perfume in the room where your wife allegedly shot herself. Yeah, that's not a precaution. One lie was the beard thing. He said he got his beard snagged, but showed a video. Yeah, Chris Ryder was trying to make a big deal that the timestamp on that clip with the wood chipper footage was from months separated from the time that Billy claims that he was using that wood chipper on the day of Andrea's death. Who's Andrea? Who's Andrea? Who's Andrea? Who is Andrea? It boggles the mind that people are believing his story. But retards be retarding, I guess. The whole story. The tweaker preacher is turned on him. Okay, which one's the tweaker preacher? I think even Aaron, our own beloved Aaron, the tweaker, said, I can't keep track of all the tweakers, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just here for the lulz at this point. I don't know who the tweaker preacher is specifically. If I had a friend or neighbor or coworker forced me to say their name a certain way, I'd purposefully say it. Yeah, I'd go out of the way to make up a nickname for them, or yeah, if you knew it got under their skin. I mean, me being Canadian, I'd say it the wrong way, but then I'd say, oh, sorry, it's yeah, I forgot. And then 5 minutes later, I'd call them the same thing again and say, oh, sorry. I think that's Carney, but I could be wrong. The other half, of Savage Saints. I don't think Carney was a preacher. I think Carney was kind of one of the, like, I thought Rabbit was the preacher. Don Carney was kind of one of the laborers in the Lord and laborers in the hurricane. I don't know that Carney himself kind of had that role as a preacher. I could be wrong. Carney, I don't know that Carney turned on Rabbit as opposed to once Andrea. I think he saw, which way the tree falls here. Rabbit and Carney were our con men. I don't know enough about Don Carney to weigh in. I know he's got somewhat of a past, but that doesn't necessarily negate anything he says in the present. I think he's sincere about the testimony that he's given. I think he's sincere in wanting to see justice for Lion One, justice for Andrea Matthews. He's not doing this for clicks and views or clout. Like it's not like he has a big channel he's trying to promote. Like he doesn't have anything to gain other than knowing that he's doing the right thing. So if there's a con, he's not conning. He's not using this event as part of a con, is the way I'm seeing Don Carney at the moment. I could be wrong, but it doesn't add up. Like it's not worth the risk. Like he's got more to lose in attempting a con at this point. He's severed ties with Savage Saints. Other people have. And they seem to be siding with Carney, or at least siding against Rabbit. There's a whole cast of characters that seem to buy into William J. Barthel's vision at one point. And at one point, there may have been something worth buying into. Like, let's offer hurricane relief. Let's clean up North Carolina. Let's clean up spruce pines. People are losing their houses. There's trees all over the place. We need tree work. They need generators. They need ready heaters. They need all this stuff. That in itself is something that's a noble effort to get behind. But I think over time, Carney might have seen it's like, yeah, I'm part of a scam operation. A grift church. It seems to be set up just for the purpose of grifting. Literally taking advantage of people when they're in their most vulnerable position and weighing on the emotions of others to, hold yourself out as an organization operating in good faith. And now you're basically just, as a controlling officer of this LLC / 501c3 / religious organization / business entity, all these things are mine now. So I think that's whether Rabbit set it up initially like that with the intent, or just over time there was the lure, the temptations, like all this stuff, really, I'm entitled to it. Like maybe it crept in over time. Maybe he had seen the grift from early on. It's clear Andrea wanted nothing to do with Savage Saints. She wrote it, said it, made it known. Savage Saints doesn't only seem grifty, Aaron. It's like full on scam. I had brought this up months ago. I think by now their 2025 tax returns would have been due, and those documents would have been made available most likely to uh, either contributors or members of the church and or organization. As far as like there should be a financial statement available. So I don't know who's doing the accounting, the bookkeeping, the tax reporting, but those are essentially public statements or public documents. So any member of the public should be able to access them. Generally, a church or charity like that, they'll just give that out as a yearly financial statement included with either your tax receipt or if there's a monthly newsletter or quarterly newsletter, like once a year, you would expect to see their financials, some financial statement, financial report. Just here's what came in. This is what our budget was. You know, the pie chart. So much went to administration. So much went to helping the needy. So much went to advertising or promotions or general expenses. Like, I would like to see some kind of financial report, some kind of financial accountability, because as far as I understand, up here in Canada, like you're required to have all that. You're required to provide it on request. Georgia Transparency said he was going to look into them, but I could be no. I think you're correct. So I'm not going to look into it, but I'm just here telling you, like that's a matter of requirement for those types of nonprofit organizations. So scam seems grifty, sort of scammy. That's an understatement. It's outright scam. It's kind of like what Chili do. He'd make an LLC and then let it go and make a new one, then a new one, then a new one to make it hard. Yeah, there's something a little sketch in that. Chili is a master at promoting and I guess getting himself out there, utilizing social media in a way. Uh, Self promoting as a constitutional law schooler, although really that doesn't get you much at the end of the day. But as far as the business side of things, unless it's really just a social media business, I don't know that Chili's LLCs are like they're legit, but they're just not. They're not gonna get off the ground. So hence you start one, start another. Maybe there is a money trail that needs to be followed. I'm not saying Chili needs to be investigated, but I think it's more like Chili just kind of he needs like someone who could walk him through that stuff or manage that stuff or just handle that stuff. I think he's doing it all on his own or maybe with some advisors. They're doing it in kind of a grifty, somewhat sketchy kind of way, but does it cross the line into illegal? Again, I'm not calling for an investigation of anybody except for William J. Barthel at this point, and possibly Bo Quock Nugent. Excuse me. Yeah. So to me, it just Chili doesn't seem like a business person. I think he understands the social media landscape in a way that he can go viral. He can get the clicks and views. He can get engagement. But the moment he tries to turn that into like a business enterprise, like the game boards or whatever, I'm not familiar with everything he's foisted upon the people of the universe. But what I am familiar with is it just seems like he's got lots of vision, lots of goals, lots of dreams, but just making it happen in a way that turns into financial good decisions or good business decisions. I think there's a gap between his ability and the vision there. So again, that's not necessarily wrong. It's just a deficiency. Or the rabbit, I'm suspecting more is like scam from start to finish. Like that's just my take. Rabbit would change the name of his camps. One was called Camp Unknown. He'd do, yeah, just intentional convolution. But yeah, I did look up his. I think it's the EIN number. Like there's a entity identification number that all corporations are required to have. So I believe it's filed with the Attorney General of whatever state you're in. At least it was in North Carolina. And the Savage Saints, as a corporation, was set up with an online application. You basically, a few clicks and you're in. Suddenly you're a 501c3. And it was all done by Billy for Billy. Like it's not like he had a lawyer handling his affairs or an accountant or it was all just under his name. So rather than filing with documentation, like there were no attached documents. There was no list of officers, board of directors, like none of that. Like it seemed like the online approval process for a 501c3 is pretty lax. And if I'm wrong, if all those supporting documents or required documentation were provided, I'll retract that statement. But from what research I did, it's like we've got the corporation number. Let's ride or die. That seemed to be the general approach and philosophy and religion of that cult that he's created. I'm gonna just go ahead and call it a cult. But yeah, some people saw it for what it is. Apparently, some people, whether they were friends with Andrea herself, they said no thanks. This is bad news. I gotta separate myself from this, and they did, and I commend them for that. Don Carney, I think, is one of them. But I think the boys are finally showing up after. Wow, they must have taken more coffee breaks and smoke breaks than I have. That's crazy, man. How long have I been on here? Way too long. 7 hours? This has been a 7-hour stream? Wow. Holy shit. Maybe I should do a 24-hour stream. Yeah, they're all ride or die. That spell keeps coming up. Whether you're talking to Savage or Billy Barthel or Amanda Gilroy, there's a lot of ride or die cult members there. So again, that's one of those little spells that they cast. And when those spells are spoken, it kind of has an effect on the listener. When I hear that, I'm affected. But when they speak that to each other, it's like there's a different empowerment going on. Ride or die, even if he confesses? Now that's a good question. 2.5, 7, whatever. We'll split the difference. We'll call it 5. Well, I think I hear the boys coming. So at least guy's supposed to be coming with another load of fill. So anyways, we'll see about what happens tonight. I'll get off here. Let some other YouTubers maybe have a chance to do some streaming. Maybe there's going to be a Direct D Christopher Ruff update. Let's see what that gives. Let's check in with the Give Send Go for Chris Ruff. Well, where are we at here? Where are we at? Let's check in with the branch. Go buy me a coffee. Oh, okay, it's exactly where it was before. Where's Ruff? Where's Ruff? I thought I had it here. Give, send, go. Let's pull it up quickly. I had it here. Give, send, go. Let's see. For rough like that, the money is not as accessible as they believe. So whatever thousands upon thousands of dollars that they've raised to this point. Where'd it go? Did they pull it down? Maybe it was for DirectD. Let's see. No, that doesn't sound like my truck. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Help DirectD. All right. The give, send, go is at 3,375 American dollars. So still got a ways to go. Even if they reach that $14,000 goal, I don't think it's going to help with his bond situation. So nice try, Tweeka. Get wrecked. 2.5 Canadian. Yeah, I was counting in metric hours, right? You send a prayer. Our prayer to you is get wrecked, Tweeka. Oh, here's my truck. Or here's somebody. Anyways, yeah, we'll do this again another time, another day on another Tweak channel. I gotta go see what the hell's going on. So back to work. As disgusting as that sounds coming up past my lips, not bad. Who the hell gives to that weirdo? There's weirdos given to weirdos, I guess. Whatever. Keep an eye out for the Amanda Gilroy twerk off, tweak off streams. Maybe Desert Jim Carrey will grace us with her brand of undignified tweaks. I'm sure Todd's gonna have to get up and say something about what happened last night. So whatever. Cue the audit. Keep up the good work. The rest of you, get to work. And thanks for coming. Thanks for leaving. And all that other stuff.